Hey, good morning. It's Friday, and this week we've been looking at the area of finance, giving some godly advice and talking about how we need to accept responsibility. And really, nobody prepares you for finance, not a lot of instruction on it. You learn by trial and error, you learn mostly by pain, right? But today I want to talk about something that is so critical for you and me as Christians, and that's this idea of giving to God. And I want you to hear me on this. When we give to God, we give out of a heart of obedience and gratitude. Why? Because He owns it all and He's blessed us. And we just say, God, how can I worship you? And how can I be a blessing to you in some small way that would honor you, that would extend your kingdom, that would help me in my own character development? And what can I do? And here's the great news. The Bible talks about this. It says a tithe, 10%, goes to God out of obedience. And does this take faith? It sure does. If you're a parent, listen to me on this. The best thing you can do for your kids is get them on a budget and talk to them about a tithe. Because I don't know if you realize this or not, but when you make 10 bucks and you tithe on 10, it's a lot easier than making 10,000 or 100,000 and starting tithing at that time. It takes a lot more faith. But if you create that discipline early on, it puts God at the top. It says, God, I want to honor you. I want to obey you because I love you. Listen, I love you. You know, I heard a pastor a long time ago. This pastor was saying, it'd be really hard for me to stand before God and to say to my Heavenly Father, you know, Father, you gave everything. You gave your one and only Son. Like, you gave 100% of me. And I know that the tithe is 10%. And in light of your entire sacrifice that gave me spiritual freedom, that saved me from sin and hell and death, and now I'm before you, and I have faith in you. I'm about to walk through and to spend eternity in your presence. I decided to, I know the tithe was there, but I decided to kind of like dial that back. Like I was thinking more along the lines of 2% or, like whenever I could. Like, he said, I'm not sure that I'd want to stand before God and have that conversation. And when he said that, it kind of hit me. Like God gave everything. And what he says is a starting point to obey and to honor him is 10%. When you think about it that way, it doesn't sound like too much. So, how are you doing? Where are you at in honoring God, loving him, and managing what belongs ultimately? It's all his. Accept responsibility. Worship him through the area of your finance. Limit debt, spend it well, give to him, and accept responsibility. Listen, stop making excuses. I'll see you next week on the Daily Dose.